Living in paradise is going up. Rent in Santa Barbara is rising at an alarming rate, and renters are now battling it out over the city's limited supply. News Channel 3's Elise Martinez found out the housing crisis could get even worse.
The dream of settling down on the American Riviera is fading fast.
We're seeing an exodus of young, educated people who can't afford to stay in a community like this.
Especially for those who rent. Living in this seaside paradise is getting more expensive by the day.
A lot of people I know are spending more than half their income on rent.
Dawn Dyer runs a local real estate consulting firm. She analyzes the rental market on the South Coast.
In the city of Santa Barbara, during the 6 months between April of 2014 and October, we saw the overall rent jump 5.6%. In 6 months alone, rents went up 8% year to year from October to October.
What I'm looking for is pretty basic, just a well-maintained 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a real kitchen.
Jennifer Stroh is willing to spend between $1,200 and $1,400 a month to live here, more than half of her income.
I'm just shocked that I haven't been able to find anything within a price range that I can afford, and I make a decent wage.
In order to afford to rent the average 1-bedroom apartment, that's $1,458 a month, you'd need to earn $50,000 a year if you were paying 35% of your income for rent. That is $25 an hour.
But many businesses don't or can't afford to pay that high a salary.
Many of our manufacturing and higher wage jobs have relocated to other geographic areas. A lot of our job increases our job growth has been in retail, hospitality, service sectors, which tend to be lower paying jobs.
So to survive, many people making less end up with a roommate or two.
It's hard.
People like Alex Gabriel live with roommates. But it gets even tougher because rents are going up fast.
I've kind of just had trouble staying at a certain place. Landlords either want to jack up the rent or, they want you to pay more once the demand gets up.
It happens because demand is far outpacing the supply. By the percentages last year, renters in Santa Barbara had fewer options than people in big cities like San Francisco and New York.
People who are renting their bedrooms are $1,000 a bedroom right now, which is just completely blows me away.
Some landlords and property management companies are taking advantage of renters' desperation.
It was within my price range, but I show up and the carpet hasn't been replaced in a really long time. The paint's coming off. There's chips and dents.
Craigslist is where many people turn, but more and more they don't find what they're looking for.
I've seen ads where people have RVs in their driveway that they're renting out as studios right now. $1,700 a month.
Rob Fredericks at the city's housing authority believes local language schools and City College have recruited thousands of foreign students, and they have flooded an already crowded renters market.
Neither of those institutions provide housing. Those students are looking for housing solutions, and it's just further constraining availability of units for those that are already here in the community.
We really need to add more supply. I know that that's almost blasphemy in a city like Santa Barbara.
Dyer says Santa Barbara needs more apartments, or more people will move out to avoid living paycheck to paycheck.
And Dyer will start studying trends again in April, but based on what she's seeing, rents will climb another 4 to 6% this year. Santa Barbara City College responded to our report. Officials said the majority of students came from Santa Barbara County during the last academic year. The college says it is committed to partnering with the community to address the housing problem.